So this is going to be my rough design here for my layout. Up here, this dotted line is the track that goes underneath my one tunnel. This is where you can see my Christmas tree farm is going to be right here. There's another little tunnel here for my bypass. I'm going to have this loop here. That's going to be my non-DCC train. Up here I'm going to have a little hotel, passenger station, and probably one little engine house there where the engine will be stored. And you'll come down the main line, and there's going to be a, I'm not sure if I'm going to put the coal loader here in the water tank, or I might come down here to utilize natural decrease in the scenery that I got set up for loading coal. And then here I think I'm going to put a schoolhouse with a little baseball diamond. My DCC trains are going to be on the track with the bypass, Christmas tree farm. Think about putting a lumber mill in down here somewhere. And up here eventually there's going to be turnout to a gravel pit. I'll go show you what it looks like out on the setup. Sorry for the noise, guys. My furnace is running, so it gets pretty loud in here. Oh. Remember my non-DCC Bachman Easy Track? It's going to be my loop. Think about put right here. Put my coal loading station. Just because the track's going to be lower. Probably water tunnel here. School up here in the background with a baseball diamond. See where my Christmas tree farm's going. Tunnels. Up here, engine house. Slightly back here, just along the straight edge. It's going to be the hotel. Or maybe up in here. Have the train station back on the straight. Makes more sense. Up here, I'll have my tunnel loop, mountain bypass. Will come out. This will go eventually up to the edge of the table here. I got a lot of junk in the way. That's going to come in. Gonna have a rock quarry up here. These scattered houses. Up here, the layout's going to come up to the edge of this table when I'm done. And up on this side here, I might do a switching yard, or part of a switching yard, and I think I'm putting a lumber mill in down here. The train will be used for gravel and wood. So, the rest of the video I'm just going to show you some stuff I use to cut costs in building my model railroad. And I'll make the next video. We'll probably be putting down some grass and stuff, or making some trees, because I need to those trees for this hill. I want to get this finished. And then a couple weeks from now I'll get the rest of the track to go from my other tunnel that's over here. And then I'll be able to get that part done and finish from maybe here down, start all the scenery, and get all that going. Start building some more stretch buildings. So a few more things I use to keep my price down on my model railroad here is for windows, just to get that bit of reflection. I use the plastic that comes on all the stuff that you buy. It's all the blister packs that they use. I'll just cut out the straight edges. When you glue them in, hard to see, but I'm actually putting lighting in there. You can see a reflection on the center one there that I just glued in. Just makes it look like there's glass in it. I'm making all my own trees. So right here there's a little birch tree. Oh, the camera is focused in. It's got the little black spots on it. Those are just those twisted wire trees. So I just use copper wire. I'm driving down the street and I'll see someone throwing in an old coffee maker or something like that. I'll stop and snip the electrical cord off it, and they'll give me a half dozen trees or more. That's what they look like when they're done. Pretty decent. Normally I'll glue those in. The ones with the root system on it. Some like this little one here, I'll just spike right into the ground. I still gotta go over and finish that. You can see a bit of the copper there on the bottom of it. For all my grasses and stuff, I make my own. So this here was a old couch cushion. Again, someone just thrown out a couch, so I stopped, cut off a big hunk of the cushion. And I had a blender I was throwing out, really cheap one. So I just mixed my paint and water in there. Oh, sorry, I mixed water in with the hunks of cushion when I blend these up. Pick them out. Squish all the water, as much water out of there as I can, and then I'll add my coloring. And you get all different colors. That looks really ugly here in this light. Sorry about that. For my grass, I use really fine sawdust that's dyed, and I don't have any left because I probably cut it all out. Gosh. Right here by my bridge, you see the taller grass. That's actually just a paintbrush bristle. So I bought this bag here. It's Woodland Scenics poly fiber. back in around 1991. I was doing when I started my first HO set. But you could pick this stuff up at any pet shop and dye it any color that you want yourself. Back in 91, this was $12.95. You can get a jumbo, almost pillowcase size, or the same polyfiber for it's like $3.99 at a pet shop, and save some money that way. For my fence, you see here a little chain link fence. The way I did that was sorry, that's my text messages there. I keep chickens, so I got some poultry, galvanized steel poultry netting, which I cut up to look like a fence. So once that's stuck in the ground, usually I'll cut off a bunch of these bottom ones here because you don't need that much support. Usually a height about that big. If you were doing a barbed wire fence or something like that, you just leave some of the top ones longer there and just bend them out. For the actual fencing itself, I cut up strips of an old screen from a window. And I guess, yeah, pretty nice, decent looking fence. For me, it was pretty much free because it was a piece of old scrap chicken wire I had. That was for my first incubator I made. My fencing. All the styrofoam for my buildings and my little bridge there that I made is again back to chickens. The styrofoam egg curtains. So nice thin styrofoam, cuts well. It holds any designs in there that you want to put in really well too, and it holds paint. Oh, is that cheapness? So for this viney stuff here, it's going to be putting around sporadically. For the top of my hill here, I made a couple little dead trees. That is a fungus that grows on trees here. Those make pretty big bunches. You see right here, you can see some of the old bark and stuff where I went and took it off. Seeing my little guy, whenever we go collecting or hiking, I collect stuff like that. Watch this, camera's actually going to be able to pick it up. Oh, you see those big polyps there by my thumb? There's lots of little tiny ones like that I think I'm going to try to use for lily pads once I get my fake water situated. That's some stuff I use to keep my prices down. One thing I forgot is if you're going from N scale, or sorry, HO scale to N scale, I got a bunch of these street lights, which are clearly no longer useful compared to the street lights to the train. So what I did is I cut it off, and I'm going to be using all those for interior lighting of buildings. Now, this top one here, I'm probably actually going to put a blackout in behind it, and maybe one of the basement or the main level. So if I have that one blacked out, I'm gonna do this side over here with the round window. I'll leave light shining up through that one. I might end up painting the back of the window so it gives a blue tint, so it looks like somebody's watching TV. So if you are just switching over to a different scale, don't forget there's still all kinds of stuff that you can use. Like my little caboose here. It's gonna be like a little camp out. So my deck here used to be an old wooden street sign. I haven't weathered it yet, so it's hard to pick up any of the grain. So got that there, just built a little firewood stack and a fire pit in the back of the caboose here. I haven't did any of the blending in for the wood pile yet, so you can see the piece of plastic I glued the wood to. Thought you guys might like that, or if you're at a model railroad show and all you can find is HO lights, and you want to do some interior lighting, pick them up a lot cheaper there, and just convert them. Alright, now I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. So, if you want to see how I make my trees or stuff, or you want me to run through how I make my cover, my flockings and stuff like that, leave a comment and I'll do a more in-depth video on how I make that stuff. So, hope some of these tips help to keep prices down on your guys' your guys' layouts. And then until then, have a good one. Don't forget to give a like or subscribe if you haven't already, and see you guys in the next video. Till then, keep her on the rails.